Watch Clemente Morales weekday mornings on KRBC.
Coming up on your local news at 5, water released from Possum Kingdom due to high levels of water. Then how students in colleges are dealing with delays in financial aid.
And we're talking about severe weather across the big country later this evening. The forecast here in a minute. Abilene's local news starts right now.
Live from Abilene's first news station, Big Country Proud. This is KRBC, Abilene's local news at 5.
Good afternoon. I'm Abby Green.
And I'm Dylan Smith. Thanks for being here.
Well, we begin this afternoon with a look at the weather, and by the looks of Chief Dylan's forecast, storms are rolling into the big country. Dylan has been tracking those this afternoon. Dylan, what can you tell us about those?
Well, Abby, as we look forward to the next couple of hours, we're going to start to see rain and storms kick up in our western counties and likely going to be reaching severe levels at times, if not throughout the next 5, 6, 7, even 8 hours. So it might be a little stormy for a lot of us heading into the next several hours. Rain chances will persist through the weekend. Temperatures will mellow out a little bit, and those winds are going to stay breezy for now. They have picked up at times randomly throughout this afternoon. But what we're looking at right now is kind of a weird avocado. And I say that because, you see the seed right here, and then it gets a little bit less severe as we move away from there. And that seed is pretty much centered right on the big country. In fact, here's a closer look at the area. We have an enhanced risk for over 2/3 of the big country. Storms will build out west, and then as they move into the big country, again, expecting pretty much any mode of severe weather, possible tornado, looking at mostly straight line winds and some large to very large hail. Currently, though, it's fairly quiet, but you can see a line is starting to develop west of the big country. Here in the area, not a whole lot going on right now, but again, give it a couple of hours, we'll likely see something as we have severe thunderstorm watches until 9 p.m. this evening. I'll have a look at what to expect for the next several hours coming up here in the full forecast, but first, let's send it back to Abby.
Thank you, Dylan. Speaking of weather, Brazos River authorities are urging residents to be water aware at Possum Kingdom. Since Tuesday morning, the river authority has been letting water flow through the Morris Shepherd Dam. These releases are necessary as the reservoir is full. If more water were to build up, this would cause water to flow above the gates and damage the integrity of this dam. Now, as Dylan talked about, more rain is expected. The authority will continue releases until the flow of water can be managed. And while the water is flowing, residents who plan to be on or near the river should be aware of these conditions. Recreation on the river is discouraged during gate releases. Back in the big country, a crash taking place in North Abilene this afternoon. Here's what we know. A male dirt bike rider.
Temperatures kind of pretty consistent, but a little bit varied in the 80s, but it could be lower 80s, it could be upper 80s, even upper 70s. Next week's looking a little drier and a little bit warmer as we move into the first half of next week. So all in all, make sure you're ready for some storms tonight and this evening. Abilene, I'd say, starts to get the storms about 9 to 10 o'clock, so be ready for that, especially here in the Key City.
Well, thank you, Dylan. That's your local news at 5. NBC Nightly News is up next.
We'll see you back here at 6. Thanks for trusting KRBC.